Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Eagle Insider. Today joining me from the Eagle volleyball team is freshman setter Madison Webb from McLaughlin, Colorado. Madison, it's great to have you in the studio today. Coming down to the end of the season, there's about 7 matches left and the women's team is on the outside looking in for the RMAC tournament. Do you feel any pressure coming down this last stretch to make the tournament?
Well, there's no pressure because obviously our goal is just to improve the program, and so that's each and every one of our goals on the team. But since we do want to change it around, since the beginning of the season, making the top 8 was one of our biggest goals. And so we know that it's go time right now and there's no more messing around. So as we head into these next few matches, we're giving everything we have on the court and just going to see what happens.
Now, you have a longer road trip coming up. You have to travel to the great southwest of New Mexico. It's a longer trip. It's about 15 hours to New Mexico Highlands and another about 18 to western New Mexico. How do you prepare as a team, for such a long road trip so that you don't feel tired physically or mentally when the match comes?
Well, a lot of times on the bus, since it is such a long drive, we'll watch film on whoever we're playing. So in this case, we'll watch film on Western and on Highlands. And so mentally, we have to start preparing from the moment we step on the bus. And so that's what our coaches have prepared us to do, and so that's what we'll do. And as we get on that bus, the only thing on our mind is winning those next 2 games.
Now, we're obviously past the midway point of the season, as you noted earlier, coming down to the stretch. It's almost the RMAC tournament. What have been some of the highlights for this team so far this season?
Definitely our win against CCU the other night in 5 was a big win for us because we've been in matches where we'll lose in 4 or we'll lose in 5, which is definitely frustrating and it feels defeating because you work so hard and you're so close, and we just let it slip through our fingers. But that game on Saturday night was really huge for us, just mentally. In that 5th game, just being mentally strong enough to just finish what we started.
Now, highlighting on that, you said there was a big game against CCU, and those that watched and those that were there in the Chacoin Center saw how exciting it was. You took that 5th set very handily. You had no problems, but for you as a true freshman, you're starting and you've had a majority of matches that you've been the starter. What's that like for you stepping onto the court every time in those moments, knowing that you're playing at the collegiate level?
Coming in, I didn't know what my playing time would be, but I knew that every time I stepped on the court, I was going to give it my all. And so I really don't feel pressure in situations like that because I know what I'm capable of and I'm confident in my abilities and I'm confident in the other 5 people on the court with me. So it's just my job to get them the ball so that they can put it away. And
highlighting onto that as well, you said you have that confidence to put the ball to the people you feel confident around the other 5 players around you. How in those moments where it's close by like 1 or 2 points, how do you know when to go to certain hitters like Layla Namora or even just Kenzie Chrisman? Then how do you know when to pick certain weapons and points of the match?
Well, there's a number of factors. As a setter, I need to be aware of the court on my side and the other side. And so as the ball, I'm aware of where the blockers are. And so if the middle cheats outside, then I set it back. So that's one part. But also just watching throughout the game who the hot hitters are. And so in crunch time, like in that 5th set, I knew that Layla, she was really doing a great job that game and putting balls away, and so I knew I could go to her. And so it's just really picking up on who's having a good game and who's not, and just knowing when to get the ball to them.
Sounds like you've got a lot of good instincts so far. And with this team being so young, there's 15 underclassmen, a number of you that are going to be coming back. What's that like knowing that next year's potential, that you're going to have such a young team but still have the experience as well?
It's definitely exciting. Right now we're just focused on this season and what we can do with the seniors that we have because they're definitely amazing leaders. And so each of us freshmen and everyone on the court really is just doing all that they can to contribute to getting that win 1 game at a time. And then as far as next season goes, we'll just focus on that when it gets here.
Well, you've had a good season up to this point. Again, you're right there in the hunt for the RMAC tournament. We thank you for coming into the studio today, and good luck with the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.